Hi everybody, welcome to Artsploration with Mark Muir, and this is a very special episode. This is the Doctor Who Dunnit art crawl. It's a collaboration amongst many other not so well known companions of the Doctor, and I just happen to be one of them. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. First, hope you don't mind. I kind of I've been obsessed with making these little figurines lately. I've probably made thousands of them. I don't know. I can't help myself, but I think this is going to be the last one I do. Because, well, this is the last of my clay, so I can't really make more than that. Now, where did I put that tool? That's not it, that's not it. Oh, that's cool. Here they are. Anyways, I have a little bit of a problem with being obsessed. I'm obsessed with a few different things. Obsessed with zombies. Just, I can't get enough of them. I'm not sure why. But, one day my friend asked me, hey, you know, we're looking for somebody to do some artwork and some decor for a really big project that's going on. And as soon as they said it was a zombie apocalypse role-playing live event, I was like, count me in. Hello, you know? So, which also meant that seeing how there was thousands of people who had signed up for this event, I figure I better make the sets as elaborate as I could. So I did a lot of looking, a lot of finding, and setting up. I think one of my absolute most favorite out of all of the settings that I had done was the graveyard. The graveyard was gorgeous. It was full of tombstones and these beautiful angel statues that we had found. They seemed to be weeping from sorrow. I absolutely could not get enough of it. I just had to grab my journal and open it up and sit down and start drawing. Oh, I was obsessed. I was absolutely obsessed with the scene. It was beautiful. The angels were gorgeous and just, oh. Well, I had sat there for, what seemed like hours sketching. And it did seem to me that, first I thought, oh, maybe I'm just, you know, because I'd been working all day, so I figured I might be getting a little tired and maybe I should take a break. But I couldn't quit drawing. But I was starting to notice that when I would glance up from my page, that the statue seemed to have moved a little bit. A little closer to me each time, a little different positioned. I thought, well, maybe it's got to just be me. Well, after a little while longer, I started to realize that no, I was seeing what was going on there. Something inside of me said, do not stop looking at those. Do not. You keep staring at those no matter what. And I could not, for the life of me, stop. I just was horrified. I just could not take my eyes off them. I knew if I took my eyes off of them, I was in trouble. I knew I was. You know how sometimes when you're in a situation, your gut feeling says, Trouble. Absolute trouble. And I knew it was. I knew it was going to be trouble. Trouble from the get-go. And I was horrified. I didn't know what to do. I just kept staring. But for some reason, I could not quit sketching. My hand was like it had a life of its own. It just kept going and kept going and kept going. No matter what. I couldn't stop doing what I was doing. I was horrified. I was so scared. But I could not quit drawing. Absolutely could not. And I drew and I drew and I stared and I stared. And I glanced down just for a moment. Just for a moment. I couldn't help myself. I glanced down at my page. And I was even more horrified. The figures in my drawing had actually begun to move themselves as well. I didn't know what to do. I just kept drawing and glancing up and down, back and forth, from the graveyard to my page, from the graveyard to my page. I was terrified. Absolutely terrified. I thought, surely this is it for me. Surely this is the end. I didn't know what to do. I closed my eyes and I threw up my journal and I screamed. I screamed so loud. I knew it was coming. I knew that I was near death. I waited with my eyes closed tight. I waited for that moment, And then I heard an odd sound, a pulsing, a static in the air. My hairs stood up on the back of my neck. What was this? What was going on? I braced myself even more now, expecting ultimate impending doom. Just when I was for sure about to draw my last breath, a hand came down on my shoulder, and I screamed, "Oh Lord! Ah!" And I swirled around, and I realized that I'd heard another person's voice, another person screaming back at me. I opened my eyes, and there stood this handsome young man. Bit of a chin on him, but he was still handsome. And he looks at me, and he says, "Oh, you scared the life out of me." Not really, I'm the doctor. I thought, well, this is an odd man. And he stepped outside of an even odder blue box. Very odd blue box. And I was confused and dumbfounded. I looked around and the angels had all gone. My journal laid on the floor. And I just stood there in awe as I watched the man, the doctor he called himself, look around in puzzlement, in bewilderment. He leaned over and he picked up my journal. And he looked at it and looked at me. And then got this largest grin I'd ever seen on his face, and his eyes were just gleaming with delight and happiness, and he started to dance around doing a little jiggity dig. And just popping around and happy, 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 happy. And he looks at me and proclaims, "You are the greatest angel slayer of the universe. You will from now on be known as Mark, the Angel Slayer." I was in awe. I didn't understand. I looked at him in bewilderment and puzzled. Huh? He then sat me down and explained a few things to me, who he was, and all the stuff that goes along with that, and about the angels. And he said what had happened was that at that moment in time, that moment of terror and fear and bewilderment and stuff, I had put so much of myself and so much energy into my drawing, into my sketch, that I had began to transfer the angels from the graveyard into my sketch. And when I turned my journal in fear, and the angels looked upon themselves, they created what did he call that? A quantum lock. That was it. A quantum lock. And I was amazed. I had done this. That had come in from inside of me. That I had destroyed these angels. I was in awe. I was bewildered. I didn't know what to do, really. Well, as we talked, the doctor had picked up my journal and had began to look through it more, and admiring my work and admiring the things I did. And at one point, he stops at this painting that I did years ago. I honestly, I don't even remember where I was or why I drew it. But it was this odd little drawing. I forgot I had even put it in my journal. It was a monkey, a toy monkey, sitting up against a tombstone. In a graveyard, up against a tombstone, and with a sign that said, what did it say? It said toy shop sale. That was it. And he got a funny look on his face. I don't know what it was about, really. He says, he turns to me, says, "Oh, where did you see this? Where did you find this?" He asked me several times, and I kept telling him I really do not recall. I had done it so long ago. So long ago. And I kept apologizing. I'm so sorry I can't help you with where I got that. I have no clue. Honestly, I have absolutely no idea where that came from. And it was just devastating that I could not recall. And I felt bad, because he really did seem like he really wanted to know where that painting was done and where I'd seen it. I don't know why it would be that important, but apparently it was. But, well, we spent a few more hours talking, and him going through my journal and seeing my inspirations in life, and talking about, he says to me, "I noticed you do have a lot of zombies in your journal." And I told me, yeah, for years I've been obsessed with zombies. And he says, I have a wonderful treat for you. Which I was delighted. Who doesn't like a wonderful treat? He says, come with me. I followed him into the blue box. It's true. Much, much, much bigger on the inside. But that's another story. Anyways, we take off and we go to this planet that is just zombies. A whole planet of zombies. Apparently, zombies are kind of like aliens. Okay, I was dumbfounded. I was in the oddest thing. I'm thinking, oh gosh, they're gonna eat my brains. Guess what? Zombies don't eat brains. Apparently, somebody introduced them to fish sticks and custard. Ugh. But apparently that is the new Starbucks kind of thing up there. Coffee or something. Who does that? Who eats fish sticks and custard? That's gross. But it was a wonderful, wonderful vacation in a sense. I met some really nice zombies. Got this really awesome zombie cup. Isn't it cool? Who'd have thought they had zombie, a zombie, what's that called? Gift shop. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, that's most of my story that I can recall. It's been a while. I was much younger then. And since then I've just been making these stupid figurines. I don't know why. They remind me of something, but I'm not sure what. My memory has gotten so bad with age. Sometimes I can't remember what I did yesterday. But there's something about these that just make me happy, and I dream about them all the time. So this will be the last one, but that's what we do. Get the little cleanies out. Isn't she? They're just so cute. Aren't they cute? Look how adorable that is. Here, I'll show you one that's finished. Isn't she cute? Well, I'm going to paint her. I'll paint her for you guys, okay? Won't take me but a happy minute. Get myself some paint now. Paint I'm using. Some of my favorite things. I don't know, there's something about these. I have just had a thing about them for a while now. I think I should sell them on the internet or something. I make some money. What do you guys think? Think somebody would buy these? These are awesome. Some of my absolute favorite things. Like I've said, I don't know why I've done so many of these. No one seems to want to buy them though. Maybe I'll just start giving them as free gifts. I mean, I've got way too many of these. Way too many. They're starting to take over my entire house. But darn it, they are cute, aren't they? That's that part. Let me pause you guys for a minute while I use my blow dryer to dry that paint. Okay, we're back. That part's done. Isn't she cute? Now I'm going to do a quick little... I just take this black paint real quickly over it, trying to get in all the little cracks and crevices that I can. I try to make sure this is a little wetter than the other. Make it a little soupy if you need to. And I did on this one. After I cooked it, I took my X-Acto knife and I made a little bit more grooves in her wings and stuff, just to give it a little bit of something. Then I take it, wiping against where the cracks are, because I don't want to clean out the cracks. I want to leave some of that black in there. Some people call this antiquing. See, isn't she just a door? Now, sometimes they do come out a little darker than I want, but that's okay. Then you come in over here, you grab a kind of spiky brush, a little rough, right there, that's it. Come here, you! Come here. See, a little rough right here, a little pokey. You kind of go in a little dry. Because I'm just trying to make that pop a little bit. Just to make a little bit more definition. You don't want to go into the cracks. You want to leave it dark and stuff, because that's what you want to do, is we're trying to make it pop a little bit. See? Isn't she awesome? These are my favorite thing to make. I've been making them forever now, it seems like. We'll put her over there. And I have, now where did I put that? Oh. Let me look over here. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just grabbing something. I swear, where is that? I cannot find anything. Okay. Back, guys. Sorry, I thought I had a bigger one to show you, but I don't know where it's at. Why does she look like she's in a different position? Alright guys, I gotta get going here. Sippy sippy zombie hugs. Move on down to the next person. Good luck. Have fun. Bye.